Well, once again, I find myself completely dumbfounded as to how to realistically react to what I've just seen. As you can tell by how red my face is, I've been rather pissed off at the level of performance I've just seen because, quite frankly, we have struggled to defeat a side that is doing okay in League Two. This, I'm going to do a Gary Neville. This is Manchester United. We should have put this team to absolute slaughter. I mean, I did 3-0 in my predictions this morning. I thought that was just about right. Manchester United, the way they're playing right now against a Newport County side, should turn up, win 2 or 3-0, go home, nice and easy. For the first 20 minutes, that looked like that was going to be the case. However, once again, all the same pieces of absolute nonsense that keep letting us down every single week started cropping up again. Against a League Two side. Look, with the greatest respect to Newport, they put up a hell of a fight. They kept digging in, they kept going, but friggin' hell, man, how do you concede the goals we conceded in that game? How do you not score more goals from the chances we were creating in that game? It's the same old nonsense again. We'll start off with the misses, because the misses come before Newport get back into it. 3 attacks in the space of 5 minutes. All Garnacho has to do is pass the ball and we score a goal. Rasmus Højlund did not have a shot in this football match until the 94th minute, when he then scored with his only shot of the game. Coincidence? I don't think so. It's getting to the point where I don't understand how Rasmus Højlund isn't getting so frustrated. If I'm getting this frustrated, imagine if you're Rasmus Højlund, who every time he gets the ball does some nice bit of skill and feeds in his teammates, and then when they get the ball, they go, cheers Rasmus, I'm going to have a shot. Or the play goes from Bruno Fernandes out to the wide areas, and they see Rasmus Højlund, or they probably don't even see Rasmus Højlund, because all they see is the big shiny white thing with a net in it that says, I'm going to get my name put up on the scoreboard here. How many times? I think Garnacho had 7 shots, Anthony had 8 shots, Bruno had 4 or 5, and Rasmus had 1. Oh, just honestly, like I said, this is Newport County. Like, we should have been beating them easy, and we should have been 4 or 5-0 up before Newport's goal goes in. And I got no real complaints about Newport's first goal. It's a little bit sloppy. The header cleared from Casemiro is not the best one. Martinez arguably could have done better. It's a good shot from the Newport player. Martinez sort of gets a little bit off balance. It bounces off the top of his head. And poor old Bayandi on his debut has absolutely no chance. The second goal, though, it's deja vu all over again. How many times can the same thing keep happening? We've spent the last video moaning about set pieces, and now we've got to talk about the start of the second half again, and midfield runners again. How many times can it keep happening? And I'm sorry to keep reiterating the fact that Newport are a League Two side, because like I said, they played well today. They deserve to make this game a contest for the periods of play that they did do well in. But if we're allowing Newport County to come out at the start of a second half, completely overrun us because we can't be bothered, let midfield runners go again, Anthony just letting the fullback charge forward, even Varane letting the guy get across in front of him. This is a World Cup winner. This is a 4-time Champions League winner. Just let the guy run across in front of him. Mainoo's let him go from midfield. And yeah, he scuffs the finish, and yeah, it's maybe an own goal from Varane, but it's the FA Cup, man. This is our only realistic chance of achieving anything this season. And I say realistic in regards to the fact that as long as we're in it, we've probably got a better chance of winning it than we have of getting into the top 4 of the Premier League right now, because you just don't know in cup competitions. The big sides could crash out. So if we're looking at our season as a whole, this is pretty much all we've got left to hang on to. And you're coming out after blowing a 2-goal lead already, down to 2-1. You've come out thinking, it's fine, it's 2-1. Their first goal was a fluke. They're not going to do anything else. They blooming did do something else. And not only that, they then could have got more. I don't know where they stand right now. I really don't. For me, I think it was wrong to give Bruno Fernandes the man of the match, because I think he could have done a hell of a lot more assisting the defence and the midfield in terms of actually stopping Newport when they started getting on top. He was as guilty as Anthony and Garnacho for not giving the ball to Rasmus Højlund, who, along with Kobe Mainoo, I'm actually going to give as my men of the match today, because even though he didn't get the ball that much, every time Rasmus Højlund got the ball, he caused problems or created chances for the people around him. And then, like I said, the one chance he got, he took. And like I say, I thought Kobbie Mainoo played well. Yes, he was partially at fault for the second goal, but so was about 7 or 8 other Manchester United players. So I'm not going to single out Mainoo for that second goal. But, I mean, we're playing Wolves on, I think it's Wednesday night or Thursday night. We're going to Wolves. We're travelling away to Wolves. They are on fire at the moment. They've got Neto back. They're playing some fantastic football. They beat West Brom easily today. West Brom are doing well in the Championship. Yes, we spoke about it in the predictions this morning about the goal between the Premier League and the Championship. But Wolves dispatched West Brom easily today. And if you want to talk about that golfing gap between the Premier League and the Championship, how about the gulf between the Premier League and League Two? Wolves have put in a better performance against the top-flying Championship side than we've put in a performance against the League Two side. Do you really think we're going to go to Wolves and get a result? Because I don't. Yes, it was good to see Casemiro back. Yes, it was good to see Martinez back. It was definitely good to see Luke Shaw back. He had a very good game as well. But I'm still expecting more. And I'm expecting so much more from those attack-minded players. For me, once again, it's no coincidence that the one time that Antony popped up on the left wing, where his options were shoot on the right foot or cut it back on my left foot, he chose to cut it back, and lo and behold, Bruno Fernandes scores. How many times have I sat here and said, let's try Antony on the left and Garnacho or Rashford on the right? Or, I don't know, I know we've let him go back out on loan to Borussia Dortmund, but why didn't we try Antony on the left and Sancho on the right to have that balance like it was like for Sancho at Borussia Dortmund? I don't understand the mindset of both the players and the management that can look at things like that today and go, Antony went onto the left wing for about 20 seconds and we scored immediately. Antony went on the right wing for the remainder of the game, shot about 7 times and not a single one caused any problems, and then he was marginally onside and scored an open goal. Again, with his right foot, which he was perfectly happy to use when he thought he was going to score, but at any other time, he just doesn't use it. Don't get it. Absolutely baffling. Embarrassing display. Good luck travelling to Bristol City or Nottingham Forest. We've already lost to Nottingham Forest away this season already. Bristol City have already dumped out West Ham in this competition. So God help us travelling to either of those sides in the next round the way we're playing at the moment. God help us in the game against Wolves in a few days' time. At least we're through. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed this little mini rant. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning with my Premier League predictions, where I'm probably going to predict Wolves to beat Manchester United, but we'll see. I'll see you then.